A very good morning, and once again, thank you for choosing to watch this video. If you like what you see, please do hit the subscribe button and turn notifications on to see more updates. So it's 5:15, you know what that means. Extreme day trip, not today. We are literally staying the night over because we're going to Gothenburg and the return flight is at 6 o'clock at night. So by the time you land, you have about 4 to 5 hours actually in Gothenburg. And as we're going to see the Christmas markets, you definitely won't see it all, and it won't come to light until later on in the evening. And we was hoping to see our friends as well, because our friends live in Sweden and Norway, and we're hoping they come across. But unfortunately, all of them are unavailable due to their commitments. So it's just going to be us two. But we've been here before, and we know what to expect, and I'm sure we're going to have some fun. So let's run the itinerary down. So we're literally going to leave about the next 10 minutes to go to Stansted Airport. Our flight is at 8 o'clock. We're parking at Stansted Radisson Blue car park, which is next to the terminal. It costs us over £50. My personal opinion, it's the best car park used because literally it's at the terminal. It's no getting the buses or getting taxis, etc. to get there. Once you're actually parked up, it literally takes 4 minutes to walk to the airport. And if your flight was delayed, you still don't have to worry about getting to connections. Or you've not actually don't like using public transport, it's not a great place to park. So our flight is meant to be 8 o'clock to Gothenburg. It's an hour and 50-minute flight. I think it's more like hour and 30, hour and 40. But I don't know if you know about the storm is happening now, so that's last night. Ryanair's already warned us it could be a delayed flight, or I expect some turbulence at least. Some flights have been delayed, but our flight hasn't been delayed yet, so we're obviously going to sit at the airport. So once we land, just before 11 o'clock, we literally get the airport bus, which I've booked already as well on booking.com, is its cheapest option, which costs under £10 each, and it gets us straight to the city centre. It takes about 25 minutes, and the bus comes every 22 minutes, I believe. I'll update you more to confirm that, but that's just what I read online. And then after we're going for lunch, we're going to Gothenburg, which is obviously in Sweden, so we have to get some meatballs somewhere. So I did some Googling and come across this restaurant, which I will pronounce later to you because it's a bit of a tongue twister one. So we have meatballs there. Our friend recommended a different one, but I didn't choose that one just because he couldn't book. As I feel it can be, as it's in December now, we need to book a restaurant to guarantee to keep to our schedule. After lunch, we hope to get some souvenirs / some chocolate, some treats basically from a supermarket to make a house for Christmas time. And then we hope to check in a hotel at Scandic, which I will film as well, to give you an idea. We stayed at a hotel before, which costs us £120 per night. I could have got a cheaper hotel for £60, but it didn't include breakfast, and it was more of a lads weekend / on a real tight budget. Well, this Scandic hotel we've been to before, and the chain's quite nice. And the comes with breakfast. A breakfast alone is probably worth £20 each because of you're eating in a Scandinavian country. After that, I do want to go to a cafe at some point. I'm not sure it's going to be today or tomorrow. It's like an Instagram cafe. These massive Swedish buns. It's like the size of your head. Probably a bit more like I said, it will be on the phones. But also, it's been told it's got good coffee there, so I'm going to give it a go. But our main purpose is to go to Liseberg, which is the Christmas markets there. You have to pay £12 to get in because it's actually like an amusement park as well. You could get an all-day pass, which works out, I think it was £25 a head for limited rides. But the rides are limited, they're at Christmas time. So be aware, if you're going to book it, check what rides are around. Or if you actually want to go and use the rides. For me personally, I probably wouldn't use the rides other than maybe the Ferris wheel. I think it could cost about £6 on the Ferris wheel. One thing I will say is about the travel money. We struggled to get some actual cash from various places 2 weeks before our holiday. Well, I say holiday, just the little 36 hours in Gothenburg. So we put some extra money on our travel card, which we use Wise. One of the best cards out there, I think it is. And we actually can draw some cash out at ATM because all that cash is always handy to have. Not much cash, just a little bit, just a little bit, for maybe a drink or maybe use it at Liseberg for a ride. And after the Liseberg, we'll probably go to bed or maybe have a drink at the bar. I don't know, quite know. And then literally wake up. Our flight's at 2ish, I think, tomorrow afternoon. We land just after 3:30 back in Stansted Airport and hopefully back home in Hertfordshire by 5 o'clock. Fingers crossed. So just a quick update from me. Stansted Airport wasn't that bad. Only for security, it was quite simple. I went Wetherspoons for a cheeky pint, 2 beers, £13. Nothing really shocking that way. The flight was supposed to be on time. It was about 20 minutes delay though, due to the weather. After we landed, our scheduled time was 10:50 or 10 to 11, say. We landed on time as such. Getting through Gothenburg airport was very tedious and quite long-winded. It took a bit of time doing that. But we literally dived out of the airport, and straight out of the airport there's the bus, called the fly bus, straight to Gothenburg city centre. Took probably about 25 minutes to do. From the centre, literally we had 5 minutes spare to run to the restaurant. So for lunch we had meatballs, 2 large portion meatballs and 2 beers. Cost £30. Fantastic value for a real cheap lunch. I noticed a lot of Scandinavian people was eating there. You had to go to the cashier to place your own order, and the food was dished up like cafeteria style. The place is near Cafe de Nord. Yeah, if you're somewhere cheap, go there. Afterwards, we went around to a little Christmas market in Haga. I think I pronounced that right. And they've got the famous cafe there with the giant Swedish buns. So luckily, started queuing up for one. A table came available, and we just jumped on the table and had the massive giant bun between us. So a giant bun and a Coke and a latte was just under 15 quid, or 200 Swedish money. We now literally, I'll walk into the hotel at Scandic, hope to check in at 4 o'clock. It's getting quite dark now, which is really good, so we get the whole Christmas vibe going on. And my next post will be the hotel. Until then, enjoy. Well, it's now 10:30, and we're back at our hotel room. The Christmas markets were absolutely amazing. You actually can see the stalls. You could buy stuff if you want to buy anything, and you can actually wander around, and it's not actually too busy compared to like Christmas markets I've been to, or in fact went to one myself in London. So once again, the market entrance at Liseberg was £12 approximately. If you want to add the rise onto it, which is an extra cost, I think it was an extra £25. That gives you all the ride access, unlimited goes on it. They had rides from like roller coasters to like big wheel. We went on the big wheel. It's just by a ticket by itself, and it costs approximately about £6, I think, or 3 tokens money. We ate there. We had a Lapland kebab, they called it, which was a smoked moose and Lapland reindeer in a pita with cabbage, limberry jam, and some, might say, garlic or some sort of sauce with it. It was actually amazing compared to like a typical UK kebab. It was tasty. The pita was so soft. You can taste the smoked moose. And more importantly, I said we wouldn't have over in the UK, so we thought we had to give it a go. But I have actually tried reindeer before. We had a medium portion of that. So 2 medium kebabs and 2 bottles of drink, and that came to £32 in total. Which, once again, I don't think it's too bad. I think Sweden's quite cheap compared to like other Scandinavian countries. The hotel room, as you probably saw earlier, was just a basic room, which is fine. Gets out of trouble, but I don't know if you can hear it or not. But we've been here about 10 minutes, so, and all I can hear is car horns, people talking outside. So it could be a fun night. Anyway, that's it for tonight. So good night. As you can see, I'm at the airport now. So the hotel last night was so noisy. All night till about 5 o'clock in the morning, I just heard hooting from the cars outside and lots of people talking. So Scandic won't be going on that again. And I would leave a TripAdvisor review saying how bad it is, see what they say. But the airport, I said, getting to the airport wouldn't be a problem at all. Flight to Saints on time. I very much doubt that will happen, but we're here and we're only time to tell. Until then. It's 5 o'clock and I'm finally home back in Hertfordshire. As predicted, the flight was delayed. Only 10 minutes though, which is nothing to be moan about. Everyone boarded the plane early, way ahead of schedule, but it's just a case of waiting for air traffic control to let you go. But we landed at Stansted on time as planned. Stansted Airport had a lot of flights right at the same time, so give the security a bit of time. But once it went through, we was on its way. And obviously using the Radisson Blue car park, which is at the terminal, saves some time as well. And getting home, actually saw some cars on the road for change, unlike the usual like late flight home. Overall experience, Gothenburg, great place to go for Christmas markets. I think it's quite affordable, and also as a Scandinavian country, it's the cheapest one in my opinion. So I'll give you a breakdown costs. Our flights were £60 for for Saturday morning and come home Sunday afternoon. Hotel, which was probably the worst part, was £120. But I have a message to TripAdvisor, review on them, and also contacted the hotel directly. The Liseberg entrance was £12 per person to go to Christmas markets. Then, of the airport transport to the city centre was £10 each. I somehow got that for £10 each on Booking.com on the app, because online it worked out about £20 per person. So I got that half price. I don't know how I did it. I literally checked it out 3 or 4 times before I confirmed booking it all. And I booked it literally the day before on Friday. Food costs. Lunch was, like I said to you, £34 or about £17 a head, I think it was, or £16 for that, for the meatballs and a beer. In the Christmas markets, we had 2 medium kebabs and a soft drink each, and that costs £34 or £17 per person. I didn't mention this beforehand, but actually we had some glog, which is like mulled wine. Difference is their mulled wine, or they call it glog, yeah, is that it's a lot sweeter compared to the typical German mulled wine. And also the inside they put raisins and almonds in the bottom of it to soak up the alcohol. That was very cheap at the markets. Actually over £2.50 a glass, which I thought was excellent value, because go to Winter Wonderland or Christmas markets in the UK, you're talking £6 for a glass or a bit of mulled wine. That's about my total cost that we spent. I did buy some chocolate and little bits pieces for myself for about 3 months worth of supply. We include like chocolate marshmallows, some like chocolate orange bars, and literally just some of my favourite snacks. It's so much cheaper compared to buying it in the UK. Oh, I'm more putting it at duty free. Bought a bottle of glog, which costs, I think it was like £10 or £12 max. It was the same bottle on Scandinavian Kitchen website. It was £25, and obviously we're not part of the EU, so bringing the booze back was no problem at all. So that's basically my last extreme day trip of this year. But next week I'm actually on our festive period still. And it's week 3 of festive period session, and I'm actually going to Robert Hall to listen to some Christmas choir. We'll be blogging this as well as a local trip company. But if not, that's it for me for extreme day trips this year. Already got booked up in. It's a real good one. I'm going to Edinburgh. It's a real on a cheap. My flight was almost £16, but I will explain that in the blog when I do that. But until then, thanks for watching the video. If you like what you see, or just want to get some travel tips, please hit the subscribe button and turn notifications on and see when I upload videos. Any questions, feel free to ask. Until then, take care and have all the best for 2025. Bye.